All right, I'm not going to waste any more people time. I know it's some people get tired of listening to the music or whatever. I mean, I think it's good music, but hey, everybody's it's not everybody taste, but I love it anyway. It's all the same. Appreciate everybody who is here right now. People that will come and watch this later. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. If you haven't watched the episode from yesterday, the First and Frame Rates podcast, that was an amazing episode. It was funny. It was great. It was one of the best ones that we've done in a long time, if not the best episode. And I really appreciate everybody who came through. I mean, it was just awesome. It was really cool to have, and it was really fun to just talking and just laugh and have fun with anybody who was there. It was great. I have a lot going on before we get into this story of the 4 Georgia Southern football players who was arrested on drug charges. We also have a basketball game today. I'm going to check that out as well because I think the basketball game is going to be really telling to see what the program is going to do with the new coach, Brian Berg, the former assistant coach from Texas Tech. He is now the coach of the Georgia Southern Eagles basketball team. So with that being said, everybody on the basketball team is eligible to play. We had a few transfers that come in. Everybody was wondering if they were going to be able to play. From what I know, everybody is eligible to play. Nobody's going to be sitting out for the year or whatever, so that's great. It's going to be good to see how the basketball team gets up and running. I think it's going to be fantastic. Now, it is Thanksgiving week. You know how it goes. We spend time with our family. We get to go hang out with friends. If you're going to do that within the time of the pandemic, it's going to be really interesting to see if people go out, and it's going to be interesting to interact with people. So if you haven't already, done your shopping, you can put this on your list as well. You see it down in the description. Also, you see it at the bottom ticker that I do have a First and Frame Rate store. And the First and Frame Rate store, we sell a lot of products from hoodies, the mugs, to face mask, to phone covers. And I also have a new stuff down here that you would like to see. I have a Save 69 sweater. Also, I got new phone covers for your phone. I got a new coffee mug and another more mask for you to wear. So if you want to check that out, it's all there, so you guys can check that out. And also, if you do now into December 6th, you do get code Pelican10. You'll get 10% off of anything in our store. So hopefully you guys will be able to check that out. That'll be great. And let's see. Hold on. I don't have any. My stream just went down. Okay, my stream is acting up. I noticed that. I don't know why my stream is dropping. I do apologize for that. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, you can go check that out. Sorry for the mishap. But yeah, if you want to check it out, it's right there. The link's down in the description. And like I said, you can use Pelican10 for the discount. All right, now let's just go ahead and get into it. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just dropped. It's really weird how it happens. I'm gonna just go ahead and try to push through and get through with it. Let's see. All right, 4 Georgia Southern players have been arrested on drug charges. It kind of sucks because some of these guys were actually pretty good. I mean, they were really good as far as what they've been doing on the field. And it kind of sucks because of the fact that you have a situation with these guys who are actually were game changers, and they look like they could have been on their way of doing things that would have been really big for not only the program but their own, not only for the program but for their own benefit is going forward. So we're going to read this right here. It says four Georgia Southern University players have been arrested over the past 2 days on drug charges. Running back. Now, I want you to say, I want you guys to know off the rip, these guys are innocent until proven guilty. I don't want to go out and say these guys are, guilty. The book is going to be thrown at them or anything like that, or I don't know what's going to happen. The main thing is you just don't want to be in this situation. So, like I said, running back Wesley Kennedy III, defensive lineman C.J. Wright were arrested by Statesboro police on Monday on drug and gun charges. Both was released from the Bullitt County Jail on bond on Tuesday. Linebacker Chris Harris and cornerback Ephraim Kitchen was arrested on Tuesday, November 24th. Now, according to Bullitt County jail records, Kennedy faces 2 counts of possession of one controlled substance, 1 count of less than an ounce of marijuana, and 1 count of possession of drug-related objects. So this is what I'm saying is, I don't want to cast aspersions, but they probably had some serious drugs. I'm not going to say it. I mean, it probably was the case. I don't want to say what it is, but it's probably the case. He also was caught with 1 count of possession of a firearm or knife during the commission of a felony. C.J. Wright faces 1 count of possession of a scheduled, I don't know if that's right, controlled substance, 1 count of possession of less than an ounce of marijuana, and 1 count of possession of use of drug-related objects. Harris is charged with possession of 1 scheduled controlled substance. Kitchen is charged with 1 possession of marijuana less than an ounce. Now, what I take from this is, I mean, you're innocent till proven guilty. You don't want to really put anything out there to be possibly a problem or whatever that can slander somebody's name. But this is very, very serious from what I see. I don't know Uzi, I think from what I heard, it looked like they are kicked from the team. From what I saw on Twitter, they're kicked from the team. Let me look it up and make sure. Let me look it up to make sure 100%. Because I put it on my Twitter earlier yesterday that you had somebody to say that. Let me go. No, they just said they just been suspended indefinitely. Okay. All right, you're right. It says it right here. Now, somebody else said they're no longer with the football program, but the actual press release says they're just been suspended indefinitely. I think they're going to end up being kicked from the team eventually. I mean, this is like really hard stuff, and it's tough because it does set the team back because C.J. Wright and Wesley Kennedy were actually, like, these guys were starters. These guys were actually really good players. Now, I'm not saying anything to take away from Harris and Kitchen. I think both of them were backups, but they did contribute pretty well. Yeah, we're going to talk about the basketball after this complimentary source. We definitely are. Right after this, I got it already linked up. So we're going to talk about the basketball after this. Because I want to see if you guys can hear this. I'm going to put this on the screen so you guys can check this out. This is the press release that's been on WTOC 11. They talked about the actual situation. So we're going to talk about this, and then we're going to talk about the program in general, and then we're going to jump to the basketball game. See if you guys can hear this.
Are you looking to make your next move before the holidays?
I don't care about this ad.
With the Driggers Group
Let me know if y'all can hear that. Can y'all hear that?
The housing market is the best it's been in years. Take the opportunity now. Contact me today to make the transition smooth and seamless.
From the football field to a jail cell, 2 local college football players were arrested in Statesboro last night. Jake Wallace explains what happened and what's next for the duo.
As Georgia Southern prepares for the home stretch of the 2020 football season, it's off-the-field happenings making waves for the Eagles this week. Eagle running back Wesley Kennedy III and defensive lineman C.J. Wright were arrested by Statesboro police Monday on drug and weapons charges. Both were released from the Bullitt County Jail on bond Tuesday. According to Bullitt County Jail records, Kennedy, a Savannah native, faces 2 counts of possession Scheduled 1 controlled substance, 1 count possession of less than an ounce of marijuana, 1 count of possession of drug and use of drug-related objects, and 1 count of possession of a firearm or knife during the commission of a felony. Wright, a Sylvania native, faces 1 count of possession of a Scheduled 2 controlled substance, 1 count of possession of less than an ounce of marijuana, and 1 count of possession and use of drug-related objects. Georgia Southern Athletics gave WTOC this statement Monday night, saying the school is aware of the situation and working with law enforcement. The school's student-athlete handbook states any player arrested and charged with a felony will be suspended from team activity pending the outcome of the legal matter. Those arrested and charged with a misdemeanor involving alcohol or illegal substances will be suspended for the team's next immediate contest.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there. So basically, the fact that they got caught with a felony, they are suspended until the pending outcome of the case. And if there was a misdemeanor, they would have been out for 1 game. So that's why, like you said, Uzi, very earlier, like you said, that they don't have, they're not off the team yet. But pending the case, I guess if the case get any worse, they probably will be. But as of right now, they're still on the team. They're just suspended indefinitely.
The Eagles are scheduled to travel to Atlanta this Saturday to face rival Georgia State. In Statesboro, Jake Wallace, WTOC News.
Okay, so that's basically what it was. So from what we see, like I said, what it is, you just have these guys facing felony charges. I'm not sure about Kitchen and Harris. I don't know if those are felony charges. If that's the case, these 2 guys will be out for a game, I think, and they will be back for the next game. I want to think that. I don't know because they didn't say. But I know that with C.J. Wright and Kennedy, they're facing felony charges. So they're going to be out for the time being. But let's talk about this before we get to the basketball game. I have an issue with this because during COVID, you have more of a short leash on the players. From what I would take from it. The fact that you have these guys that are going through COVID is going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit more tight knit for you to go out and do stuff. That's what I would think. So for them to still get caught up in something like this when a season that is not as normal as regular seasons, I don't want to be that guy, but I kind of question the authority. I kind of question the coaching staff. Like, I know you can't keep up with every player on the team, but something like this would be out of the norm for you to say, hey, how did you not know about this? Or how did you not know that something was kind of off with your players in a time like this? If I was the AD, and it seemed like, the athletic director, Jared Binko, he seems like he looked like he's about his business when it comes to running the athletic department. I would have some serious questions to Chad Lunsford and the rest of the crew. I would have questions. I'm not advocating for them to get fired or anything, but this is something to look at. I think you have to ask the coaching squad, how did you not know, or what did you know when it comes to monitoring your players? Now, if this was a regular season like the time when J.D. King and Logan Wright got arrested for speeding or something like that. They got arrested last year. Not last year, but it was either last year before. It was. I think it was around that time. They got arrested for that. I mean, they were out. I don't know if they broke curfew or anything, but they were out and they got caught or whatever. And, I get it. Kids are going to be kids. Kids are going to get into trouble. I don't think this type of trouble, but I would think that they will get into some type of trouble. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's, okay, but it's normal for kids to get in some type of trouble. Not to this level, though. You get caught speeding, okay. Same thing with Shy Wertz. Shy Wertz got caught speeding, okay. We all speed. I don't think it's right to speed, but it happens. But what they tried to pin on Shy Works was the worst. I don't understand how you get that and try to turn that into crack to cocaine. It's ridiculous. But in a normal season, okay, you don't know what your kids are doing. That's fine. But in a COVID season, you would think, all right, what's going on here? I would have questions if I was Binko. Honestly, I would have questions. What does it do for the organization in general, the program? It may set the program back, but the main thing is the guys that are playing, the guys that are going to be playing on Saturday against Georgia State, they're going to have to put up a really good performance. They're going to have to play very, very well. They're going to have to show not only that these guys, did something to our team to put a bad stain on it, we still hold our heads high and play good football. They can't go because, this is the type of stuff that you could possibly lose recruits, in my opinion. This is the type of thing that make people not want to come to your school if you have this type of environment that's just, that I don't think it's running rampant, but, it makes you look twice. So I would think that these guys going out to play hard, these guys going out to do their business and dominate the next few games. And even if you don't dominate, you play well enough to put up a competitive fight and you're not laying down, I think these guys will be okay. I think the program will be fine if these guys will just continue to play hard. I think everything will be okay if that's the case. Outside of that, if they go out there and lose the next 3 games, if they go out and lose the rest of these games, then we have a problem. That's when I know that we'll have a problem. I think it'll be a pretty big deal if these guys go out there and lay down and don't do what they're supposed to do. If you guys don't mind, click the like button, please, and let people know that we're over here. Not only I do the podcast, I do try to build this other stuff that I'm doing with the live streams or whatever, talking about Georgia Southern. So if you guys don't mind, that'd be phenomenal. Once again, I thank you guys for being here. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. It is 12:34. Okay, I'm going to get into the basketball game, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. I don't want to dwell on this too much. We're going to talk a little bit more about this on probably Friday, because Saturday I have to work, and the game is early, so I'm going to do a pregame show late Friday. I will have that uploaded. I don't know. It may be live. I don't know if I will do one live or not, but that is yet to be seen. I will give you guys a heads up in the Discord. So if you guys don't mind, support this video or this live stream and hit the like button. I really appreciate it. All right, so let's get right into it. Florida Conquistadors come to Georgia Southern. We play at 1 o'clock today on ESPN Plus. That is about 20 minutes at the time of this live stream. I'm going to be watching it. We do have a family outing that we have to go to later, so I'm not going to be able to watch the entire thing. But afterwards, I probably would do a post game as well. The basketball season is a little bit more fast-paced, so I may not be able to do a pregame on all of the games. So I'll try to do a pre and post game on most of the games that we have out there. So especially the most important ones, I'll probably try to do a pre and post game if possible. So let's get into it. We're going to be playing at Hannah Fieldhouse. They give us a 75% chance to beat these guys. There's a lot of moving parts with this team. So with that being said, I don't know everybody who's on this team, but this is what I know. Georgia Southern hires Texas Tech assistant Brian Berg. He spent the last 4 years as Chris Beard's staff at Texas Tech, including the run to the national title game in 2019. So we got somebody here that's going to be doing some big things for the Georgia Southern Eagles. I cannot wait. I want to see how well these guys play. Let's see if we can look at the roster. This is the roster that we have. A lot of these guys were transferred over. A lot of these guys are actually pretty good that I know of. It's going to be interesting to see how these guys play. I don't know much about many of them because of us, the basketball team just been blown up and redone over again. So we got Caden Archie, 6'6", 215. McCadden was here last year. Elijah McCadden was here last year. I do know that. Eric Boone, another guard, 6'2", 190. Kamari Brown, 6'3", 190. He's a junior from Tallahassee. We have a freshman, Cam Bryant. Can't wait to see him play. There's a couple other freshmen here. Mackenzie McFadden, he's another one. Let's see, I think that's it. I think everybody else is pretty much transferred that I know of. They transferred or they already been there. So, McCadden is good. I know that. Let's see what he did last year. I'm pretty sure they got his stats from last year. So last year he played 33 games. No, this was 2019. Stop that. I don't think they played 33 games. He averaged 10 points a game, so that's pretty good. So that's good to see. So he stepped up from last year, so it's good to see him. Vitti was there last year. That's true. Vitti was there. David Vitti was there last year. And he didn't play much. He only had 7 minutes a game. He had 2 points a game. So the last game he played, he didn't play in that game against Georgia State. This is the game that we played right before COVID. And I was so happy because we dominated punk-ass Georgia State. We dominated them. That was great to see. And we were on our way to do something really big, in the Sun Belt. But COVID hit, and that was a wrap. He had 9 points in the game against Georgia State as well. And we also beat them on the 28th. And so we were on our way to dominating these guys. I mean, Georgia State always talks about their basketball program, which was actually a really good one. And we were just now starting to get back into it. So this guy from Russia, I think he's a transfer. Let's see. No, he's not a transfer. I don't know where he played at last year. Okay, yeah, I don't know too much about him. I don't think he played last year. Okay, Zach Bryant is the transfer from UAB. Okay, because we lost somebody to go to UAB last year. See, I don't know too many of them, so this is all new to me. It's because I don't follow the basketball team that much. But in 2019-2020, he had 3 games. He had 11 points a game. Before they had 14, and 18 he had 13. So you got another scorer here. So this is going to be pretty cool. I really wish they had the backstory of some of these players. I would know them. So he had 1 game last year. He averaged 24 a game. I can't. Oh, here's the bio. Okay, so he played for the Flagler Saints last year, 1 season. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to Zach Bryant. Get the bio on him. He had played 3 seasons with the Blazers. Okay. Elijah McCadden, he was there last year. The bio on him. 2 seasons with Georgia Southern. I want to hear that.
Shingles can be what?
Okay,
Prevent it. You can get back.
Shut up. So it's going to be interesting. I know the game is about to start in 20 minutes. I'm going to watch that. I'm definitely taking Georgia Southern in this one. And once the game is over, we're going to be right back and we're going to watch. You're going to play with them on NCAA? And hey, I do that already. I play with Georgia Southern already on NCAA. So I'm right there with you, bro. It's going to be dope. But yeah, we play today. I'm going to be watching this game. I'm going to watch the first part of the game. We got to go out. Got a family outing going on. So we're going to watch. We're going to do that. So, yeah, exactly. We're going to have to learn who is good and who all isn't good. So that's why another reason why I want to watch this game. It's going to be on ESPN Plus. If you have Disney Plus, you should have this already. I have the ESPN Plus subscription, so I'm going to be watching it. And probably on the way to our engagement, I'm probably going to be out there watching it on my phone because this is, I'm going to be checking it out. And once we get back, I will do a post game so we can look at the team and see what happened. And we're going to give our, we're going to give our 2 cents on what happened. Yeah, ESPN Plus. Most of our football games are ESPN Plus. It's a perfect app for people who are Georgia Southern fans. So it's going to be really interesting to see. So I'm not going to take up too much more of you guys' time. Like I said, if you guys don't mind, hit the like button. You guys are great if you haven't already. It sucks to what happened to the football team. We lost a few players, but next man up. That's just how it's going to be. Next man up. And we're going to actually see how that plays out on Saturday when those guys play Georgia State. I'm going to do a pregame of that. The pregame of this game playing against Florida National, we're going to see how these guys play against them. They're playing at home at Hannah Fieldhouse, 1 o'clock. They're going to be playing in about 20 or 15 minutes, and that's going to be great to see. Quan Jackson, wasn't he the one that went to UAB? I want to think he was the one that went to UAB because Quan Jackson was really good, and it sucks that he left. But I think he was the one that went to UAB. He the one in the transfer to UAB. We did get somebody in return. Yeah, I think Quan, let me look that up before we go. Let me see. Yeah, I'm almost certain he was the one that went to UAB. Yeah, there he is. He went to UAB. That's him right. He was at Georgia Southern. Yeah, he was a junior at Georgia Southern. He averaged 13 a game. And his sophomore season, he averaged 14 a game. And he ended up going to UAB. So that's where he is now. But like I said, yeah, he grew his hair out more. You see that, right? So we're going to see how this plays out, man. We're going to watch this game. I have a family outing to go to, so I'm going to be doing that. And I'm going to come back with a post game, and we're going to talk about what happened between Georgia Southern and UAB. I'm not UAB. I'm sorry, Florida International Conquistadors. We're going to see how that plays out. So I'm going to get up out of here, man. You guys are great. Thank you for coming by. I always try to do stuff like this. As far as the live stream, as far as Georgia Southern. Also, you can check out the First and Frame Rates podcast every Tuesday and Thursday. And I do gaming on Twitch. My Twitch handle is VF Baller. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I think it should be a blowout. We should blow this team out. I don't know how good they are, and I really don't care. I think Georgia Southern's just going to take over this game early, and we should win this game. So once again, I'm going to be out. If you haven't already, like I said, check out the First and Frame Rate store. If you use the code Pelican10, you get 10% off of anything in the store. We got mugs, we got t-shirts, we got sweaters, we got hoodies, we got face masks, foam protectors, and we got some new stuff down here. You guys could check this out as well. So I'm going to get up out of here. You guys be good. I'm going to get ready to go. Going to watch this game on my phone, and hope you guys be easy. You guys be safe. And do I watch Braves baseball? Yes, I do. I do. Maybe we could talk about that sometime down the road. So, yeah, check out the Discord as well. I'm going to check that out. So we're going to be out of here. You guys be good. You guys be safe. All right, guys. Peace.